you start in casting, you're trying to find people that you know it when you see it. But I think the idea here was that if you understood what you wanted to see on camera, when we went into the casting room, we looked for people that embodied that immediately without a change. And you know, we have some of the top actors in the game space from the Call of Duties, and people don't know them, but they're truly some of the best performers out there. And when you're making a movie like this in a very, very short, tight window, when you're casting, you need people that when you're out in the middle of the desert and you got scorpions trying to bite your feet and you got, you know, everything that can go wrong, that could go wrong, that's what you're dealing with, and you need that cast.
Well, the guys are great. I mean, we only just met yesterday, which is kind of funny because, of course, you know, Troy and Travis and, you know, like everybody, they've obviously had a lot of time to meld and mesh together. I mean, I know that they've been working on some, you know, footage and things for this film specifically for almost the last 2 years, and they've had a time to build a great rapport. But they're awesome guys. I mean, I just kind of was able to slide in, and yeah, no, we're a really good unit. And I gotta say, Keith has done the absolute best job in casting, because they really do have that solid friendship bond that, of course, these 4 characters have. And I think, moreover, it's just good to work with people who are willing to dive in and really go as far as they can, and you know, just really live in the moment and know that, you know, it's not about being word perfect. It's not about, you know, being in the exact right spot. It's about giving credibility to the scene and credibility to what's actually happening. And these guys, they nail it every time. They're really fantastic to work with.
It's easy for us to play these characters because, again, they're kind of based on, you know, their characterizations of who we really are. Yuri is definitely the crazy one. You know, Travis is definitely the alpha leader. Liam is a true artist, and then you have me, who's just the showboat guy, you know. So it's kind of using that as a springboard and then adding these textures and layers onto that and creating these characters through that. But yeah, we're all, these are my best friends. And so anytime you have a chance to go and work on something, you know, with your friends, that's a bonus. That's the kind of opportunity you look for all the time.
It's been fun working with people that I know so well. You know, I don't always get to do that on a project, but you know, this project being what it is, and you know, we were tight before the project. We were tight when we sort of did that proof of concept thing, and you know, we're still tight now, and we never really get to hang out as much as we want to in LA because we're all so busy, and this has been sort of a forced, you know, summer camp for us in a way that's been a lot of fun. You don't get, like I said, you don't get to do that on every project. You know, usually, you know, it's rare that you know anybody else on a project you're working on. So for us to get to play together with a bunch of guys that I would hang out with on my off time anyway, you know, doing stuff like this is far too lucky. I don't know what I did to get so lucky as to do this, but it's been a good time. I mean, we'll probably kill each other by the end of it, but for now it's great.
And action! Open the gate! Open the gate! I know you're in there!
The other actors in this movie are dicks. They're we can use that, right? They won't care. You know, we're all friends. I've known Keith for about 6 or 7 years. Troy Baker and I are the best of buds. We were both in each other's weddings. You know, I've known Liam and Yuri for many, many years. And, you know, again, playing characters that are so similar to ourselves, it makes what happens while we're filming just that much easier. There's no searching. It's almost talking to each other naturally, and being able to be a part of Liam's first film project was great because you really got to see, you know, his excitement, and getting pulled out of a window was no slouch thing for a first film job.
I mean, we've known each other for years. I've known these guys for some of them for a decade, some a little bit less, but for years, and we do everything together already. And we sort of workshopped this with Keith years ago, so all these characters came out of just us riffing with each other in the desert. And I haven't had other jobs that have felt satisfying in that way, to feel as close to these other guys as I do, and to know that we're in it together.